There have been two recent cases of accidental infant deaths, which the state coroner ruled on last Friday. Now, in one case, a 15-day-old baby boy likely died from unintentional suffocation after his mother fell asleep while breastfeeding him. In the second case, a 7-month-old baby died from suffocation after getting trapped in a gap between the mattress and the bed rail. How do we reduce the risk of such accidents? Now, with us to tell us more is Correspondent Joyce Teo. Hi, Joyce.
Hi.
Hi, Joyce. Now, these are certainly very, unfortunate accidents, but they are few and they are far and few between, right?
Yeah, these are very uncommon cases. Yeah, I think every mother would want to keep their baby safe.
Yep.
But I guess it goes to show that such cases do happen, so it's good to be careful. But I think parents should not be discouraged from breastfeeding their baby in bed or bonding with the baby in bed. Yeah, you just have to take precautions.
Now, Joyce, of course, these two cases are, examples of accidental deaths, but there is no real way to completely prevent SIDS or sudden infant death syndrome. So tell us a little bit more about some of the ways that, parents, what are some things that parents can do to, mitigate the risk?
Okay. There are things you can do, but with these two cases, right? The first one was breastfeeding in bed, and then she fell asleep. So it's nothing to do with the breastfeeding, but I guess when you breastfeed in bed, it makes you want to fall asleep because mothers are usually very tired.
Right.
So what the experts are recommending is you don't swaddle the baby. Because I think in the past and even now, a lot of parents like to wrap the baby up, right? Yeah, when you swaddle the baby can't move.
Okay.
So you restrict his movement, and if his airway is blocked, he won't be able to push against the mother, free himself a little bit. So that's the number one thing. And experts are saying you have to, of course, you are very tired in the middle of the night. So you should, there are classes that they can actually attend. You should actually make sure you know it. And if you are doing it for the first time, you have to be very careful. Maybe in the middle of the night, if you feel very sleepy, you make sure that somebody else to, like your husband to wake you up. Or carry the baby back to his cot, after he finished nursing. Or you could, some people, what they do is they sit up to breastfeed, so you don't fall asleep immediately. And then some people actually maybe watch a video while you breastfeed, so you stay awake.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of, it's the two incidents are really very unfortunate, but, if we could just get some of your thoughts on the recent accidents. Your own personal thoughts.
Oh, I think they're very unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's just that, parents need to be aware, I guess, So there are some, so besides this, like swaddling and stuff, there are some things that we should do. Sometimes it's common sense, but I don't know, maybe some people, when you're very, very tired, you might forget. So the other thing to do is to place the baby, on the bed, right? Place them on their back and not on the tummies and the sides. Yeah, because when you place them on the tummy and the side, on the side, right, there's a chance that he may actually roll forward.
Right.
Yeah, on the tummy, and then there's a risk of suffocation. So always place them on the back. Yeah. I think in the US there are cases like the US, they actually recalled some slipper rock, where you can rock the slippers, because there were cases of baby dying from sleeping in it because they rolled to the front. Yeah.
Right, I see. I think like what you mentioned, I think most parents go to great lengths, just to make sure that their babies are safe. I mean, nobody wants this kind of unfortunate incidents.
True.
But thanks, Joyce, for telling us more and sharing with us some tips on how parents can minimize the risk of such accidents. Like we said, not all accidents can be prevented, but at least we can minimize the risk of them happening. So thanks again, Joyce, for coming on the show. Of course, if you like to see the full story, you can always head on down to our website. It's straitstimes.com.